Hey guys, happy Travel Tip Tuesday! So, it's getting really dark now. I'm gonna hopefully record this very quickly so that I don't miss out on any remaining light. But I wanted to record this video very quickly because this is a special request that I got, and I just felt like, you know what, I'm gonna make a travel tip video because that Cusco video is taking a million years to edit. So, before I get into it though, I want to mention some people that I met last year as well who were very sweet and dear, and I'm so happy I got to meet them, but I forgot to mention them in my last video. So sorry. So Lynn, I love you, girl. Okay? I forgot to mention you, but I mentioned Freddie. And also Ricky and Rosana. Okay, Rosana, I mentioned another person's husband, not Ricky. But Ricky, I got you, homie. Okay, I remember you. And also Heather. I'm glad that I got to meet you as well. And I think that's all that I forgot to mention last time. So anyway, getting into this video. So, Dante, or I don't know how you say it in English, Dante? I don't know. But Dante is a Peruvian follower of mine who was raised in the US. And he asked me today, how to really begin preparing to move back to Peru. So this is something that I've been wanting to tackle at some point for this channel, but I thought, okay, look, I'm gonna break it down, some things that I think are important, and make this video and answer everyone who may be curious on the subject. So, number one, okay, if you're coming back to Peru, figure out your taxes, your tax situation, okay? What do you have to pay the people in the US? What do you have to pay the people in Peru if you're gonna come and live here? So go to immigration in the US and figure that out. Go to immigration in Peru and figure that out. Now, I have been asked this in the past, and I can't remember what the answer was, but to get the answer, I would suggest that you also join the Facebook group Expatriates in Peru. It's a huge group in Peru. There's more than 5,000 members, I believe, and it's really, it's not, what's the word, regulated? I don't know, but monitored? But the admins of that group are really helpful, and the members there as well. And they will definitely help you figure out your tax situation there, because you have to know who you're paying taxes to and all that good stuff so you don't get in trouble with anyone. And, you know, here in Peru, when you call immigration and stuff, you know, if you have ever had to deal with any government offices here, then you know that it's really hard to get a direct answer, and sometimes people give you different answers. So the best way you're going to get the answer that you want is going in person to the building and asking, like, listen, give me this information. I can't give you that info because, you know, I'm not an American citizen. I'm a Peruvian citizen only. So if I knew that stuff, I would gladly tell you, look, this is how it is, but I can't. Sorry. So that's another story for another day, people. Okay, don't go asking me, but why, if you were raised there and stuff. Like, listen, y'all gonna find that out when I hit like 10K subscribers or something. So at the rate that I'm going, though, you can help me grow my following so we can make that happen fast. Right? So figure out your tax situation, and Expatriates in Peru is a really great group to find that out in, okay? That group is great for a lot of things. So join that group, okay? They don't pay me to do this. I can't even post my videos there because then they think I'm spamming. Anyway, you can share my videos on there though. I think that's okay. Anyway, that's the first thing you need to figure out, taxes. Number two is your income, okay? Are you going to be living off of your pension because some of you are retiring? Maybe you want to come and live here off your pension. If you're not going to live off your pension, are you going to work, okay? If you're going to work, you need to begin applying for jobs. You need to go on newspapers, websites, Facebook groups. You need to be all up in that stuff, applying, trying to find opportunities for yourself. So don't ask me about visas. I already told you guys, I don't cover visas, okay? But if you do want to move to Peru and you find a good company that's willing to do the paperwork to give you that work visa, do it. Go for it, because I know of some people who have come to Peru without a visa. They came on a tourist visa, they found a job while they were here, and then they did the paperwork and stayed on a work visa. So that's a possibility for you, but you have to work that out with your employer, and you have to be qualified also. So you have to have higher education. Okay, if you want a work visa for anywhere in the world, more than likely you need some higher education, unless you're going to be like a laborer, but we don't need that here, I think. So definitely start doing that. So newspapers, we have El Comercio newspaper. That's the main one that you're going to find classifieds for, like different job positions. There are some special websites. I don't know them though. Maybe go on, Expatriates Peru and ask them. They'll help you. Because I don't know all of these different websites, because I worked for 2 companies my first few years here as an English teacher, and those jobs, one I got word of mouth. I got recommended by a friend of mine, and the other one I got through the newspaper. I think that was it, the first one. And then since then I haven't really had to use websites to find work, because then after that I became, an entrepreneur, and I just did my private classes and I did my own stuff. So I'm sorry I can't help you there, okay? I'm just being honest, keeping it real, okay? But go to Facebook groups, Expatriate Peru, they'll help you out. And there's like expat jobs in Peru, or jobs in Peru, or something like that. There's a bunch of different Facebook groups. I will put all the links in the description below, okay? To the groups as well. So click on the description, because that's where you're going to find that stuff at. So you can click on there. And I would appreciate it if you could, thumbs up this video, comment, let a sister know she helped you, you know what I'm saying? All right. So be sure to apply to all of these different ways that you can. Also, if you're not going to live off your pension, you're not going to apply for work, if you're coming here to invest in a business, you need to get onto SUNAT. So SUNAT is like the Peruvian immigration type stuff here. Okay, no, not immigration. It's the Peruvian IRS, like the tax type company. They regulate all the taxes and stuff. So you need to get on SUNAT, and that's SUNAT. And you need to figure out all that stuff for the type of business that you're going to have, okay? So whether or not you need to pay taxes, how much you need to pay, all that good stuff, especially if you have like that dual nationality thing or whatever's going on with you, figure that out with them. And you need to also obviously do your market research for what you're trying to start up here. Figure out your marketing, the costs to have your business, okay? So Peru is not like an overly expensive country, but still, it's going to take quite a bit of capital, and obviously you're going to have some time before things start picking up for you, depending on what you do, okay? So figure all that stuff out. So we did taxes and income. The next thing is housing. I can't do number 3 this way. 3? Housing. So I did a video on this, okay? Maybe I can insert it here somewhere, okay? On how to find an apartment when I was trying to find an apartment. You need to figure out your housing, where you're going to live, what district, because depending on the district is also how much you're going to pay, how many rooms, all that good stuff. You need to figure out how much that's going to cost you. You need to create a budget before your ass gets down here, okay? So housing. Figure out how much your place is going to cost you. Figure out the cost of the utilities, if you need to pay any kind of like taxes for the building that you live in, the municipality, if you need to pay, how much internet, all that other that stuff is going to cost you. It's getting really dark now. Oh my God, you're seeing my bags. Oh my God. Okay, whatever. I'm still beautiful. So you need to figure all that stuff out, okay? And then if you're gonna live with a roommate or not, because that's gonna cut back on costs, okay? Maybe that's gonna help you if you want to do that. So think about roommates, okay? If you want to share roommates, share a flat or a place with someone, there's a Facebook group called Roommates Lima Peru. Over 12,000 members. Get on there, post. There's a bunch of groups. I'll look through my Facebook stuff and post all the links in the description that you can click on, okay? So that's that. Figure out your housing. The next thing is food, okay? That's going to also be for your budget, because you need to know how much money you need to bring before you come down here, and how much time you're going to be able to give yourself until you get settled, okay? Because, yeah, okay, Peru's not that expensive, but if you're just spending, eventually you're going to run out of money. So you need to figure out how much it's going to cost you to come down here and stay down here and live here without going broke. So food. Are you going to be shopping at supermarkets or markets? Okay, supermarkets are oftentimes more expensive than markets, but sometimes supermarkets have really good deals that markets don't have, obviously. So decide whether you're going to be shopping more in one place or the other, or all that stuff. Also, if you're gonna go to organic farmers markets, okay, maybe you're really health conscious and you really want your organic produce, and that's more expensive, okay? So you need to decide whether you're gonna go there or not, and how much it's gonna cost you. So I have here, I don't know if I can put them here, but some videos that I've done for my other channel, Vida Sana Movement, on 2 farmers markets that I went to that I recorded videos for. So you can go check those out if that's something that interests you. I don't put the prices there, don't ask me about the prices, but it tells you, shows you what those places look like, and you can go check it out for yourself because the information to those places is in the description of those videos. So check that out, and how much you're gonna spend to go out to eat when you go out. That all has to do with food, and it's all gonna help you with your budget in terms of your food. The next thing you need to figure out is, so we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, transportation. Are you going to be using buses, combis, like public transportation? Are you going to be using taxis? Are you going to have your own car? So I've done videos on different types of public transportation that you can click on for Lima especially. Maybe I can insert the videos here. I don't know. Okay, you can check that out. I've also done videos on taxis as well, taxi apps that you can use. Sometimes the taxi apps are cheaper than the fares that you get from the taxi drivers that you stop on the street. The taxi app that I recommend the most is Taxi Beat, because sometimes Taxi Beat be giving me really good prices compared to what I find on the street. So Taxi Beat is awesome. And then if you're gonna get your own car, car insurance, driver's license. You need to also figure out the gas or petrol or whatever you're going to use for the type of car you're going to get. So figure all of that out, okay? Ask your friends, ask your family. If you don't have friends or family in Peru but you want to live here, ask people in Expatriates Peru for all of this info, and they'll help you out, okay? Ask for help. So if you are going to take any kind of public transport here, whether it's taxis or public buses and that kind of stuff, you need to get over your fear of public transportation. You need to get over your fear of getting lost and ending up in a bad neighborhood and getting killed with the T. You need to figure out how to take public transportation if you're going to take that, and it's trial and error, okay? We're not organized here. So you're just going to have to get over that fear of getting lost, okay? I talk about that in other videos. Maybe I'll insert them here if I can. But you just got to practice, okay? You'll get over it. And you need to get used to traffic, no matter whether you have your own car, you take public transportation or whatever. You need to get used to traffic, because traffic, especially, in Lima especially, okay? I always forget, to talk about Lima specifically. I feel like people know I'm referring to Lima, but no, I'm not talking about, different places in Peru have, different types of traffic. But Lima, if you're in Lima, then the traffic here is shit, okay? Sorry, parents, if you have children, small children, I'm sorry. I try to take care of my language, okay? But seriously, traffic here can be horrible. And it can be a little bit better if you have your own car, but for the most part, we all get stuck in traffic, and it sucks, okay? So figure that out. Deal with it, okay? Don't stress your life over it. So then the last thing is miscellaneous, which is your savings. How much do you plan on saving a month? How much do you plan on, spending for your clothes or going out with friends and stuff a month? I mean, that's not too expensive depending on your tastes, But just figure that out and incorporate that into your budget, because you really need to figure out this stuff for your budget so that you know how much money you need to bring here, how long you have until you can really get your stuff together and get settled down. Hopefully you can get a job before you come down here. I'm gonna do maybe a different video on the job process, because that's different for everyone. And I'll have to do research and ask my cousins and stuff, because she works for a agency recruiting type place or something. So I'll ask her, be how does the process go? But anyway, so I'll figure out that stuff for you guys. But that's it, basically. So if you're coming to Peru, those are the things that you need to figure out is your taxes, your income, your housing, your food, transportation, and miscellaneous, whatever other important stuff that you can think of. And that's basically it. So in Peru, I think to open a savings account and stuff at the bank, you need to either have, you need to be a Peruvian resident or citizen, or you need to be, here on some kind of like legal thing, because they're gonna ask you for that stuff at the bank. So that's what you're gonna need, okay? And that's it, you guys. So I hope that this video has helped you. If it has, give it a thumbs up or like if you enjoyed just my goofiness, you know? I'm just saying. This is the new Stef showing up in 2017. I know. More of my ghetto side is coming through. You'll see that in the next video. So, if you have enjoyed it, like I said, thumbs up, like, share. You know, sharing is caring. And then sharing will also help me get to that 10K a lot sooner, so I can tell you all of the juicy stuff that you guys have been dying to know about me, about my life. I mean, I'm so important. Anyway, guys. So yeah, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. I really appreciate you. I hope it's helped you. If you have a Peruvian friend or some kind of friend wanting to come and live in Peru, then share this video with them. I'm just saying, how many times do I gotta say share, people? And that's it. So I wish you guys a really lovely week. I'll talk to you soon. I was gonna say I'll see you soon, but then it came out as sock. I don't know. Alright guys, bye, take care.